How's everyone doing? It is April 14th. It is a monumental day today for those who love cryptocurrency, who's invested in cryptocurrency. Today is the IPO of Coinbase. So, depending on how things go, the reference price of $250 per share could be as high as $350 a share by the end of trading day. It means that Coinbase will have a market capitalization of close to $100 billion. And I'm gonna put that number in perspective. It's gonna be rivaling the size of Goldman Sachs. It is going to be larger than the NASDAQ exchange or the Intercontinental Stock Exchange. And those are some heavy numbers. And one other thing, at $100 billion, it could also be one of the top 85 companies in the United States by market capitalization. So there are three things I want to talk to you today about this IPO. One, it is about what this IPO means for the future of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Two, what is going to happen most likely with pricing of these cryptocurrencies, including the smaller ones. And the third thing is about the volatility in the market, what's happening with market regulation, and what are things that you should know if you are deciding to put some money into this investment and invest in the Coinbase IPO. I want to share as much information I have with you so that you can make this decision. Now, we're gonna keep this video very short, so I'm gonna hop right into it and just give a quick thanks to our subscribers and those of you here for the first time and like what we're talking about. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, great content coming your way. So, number one, as I said, by the close of business at 4 p.m. today, Coinbase could be worth $100 billion in market capitalization. And it is one of the few companies that is IPOing, if that's a word, that has revenue. It is also profitable. First quarter of 2021, it has made $1.8 billion in revenue. Now, that revenue comes from a margin of exchanges from most retail traders who are interested in buying and selling coins, and they're charging them close to 2.5% per transaction. And that's 90% of their business. I'm gonna talk a little more about that shortly, about the risk with other companies coming into the market. But you should know that this company, Coinbase, is already profitable. One thing that we don't know just yet is where the price will be when the market closed. It could be at $350. And this is a 37% increase over the $250 per share. That is the reference price when it starts trading this afternoon. But it could even be higher. So we're gonna keep a close eye on that as we go through the trading day. One thing that I do want you to be cautious about and be forewarned is that because of what I said, 90% of the revenue comes from retail trading, and the margin being 2.5% of these transactions. Once other competitors come into the market, you could see a potential push downward in the profitability of Coinbase. So to answer question number one, what does this mean for the future of cryptocurrency? It means validation. It is what they call a watershed moment for people, investors, and many others who are interested in trading using cryptocurrency. It gives them a medium, a place to do exchanges that would have not been possible only a few years earlier. So that's a great thing in terms of opening markets. Now, number two, what does this do for pricing? As you can see from this chart, in the last 7 days, all these currencies, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin, Ripple, Cardano, and Tether, all of them have been going up in anticipation of this IPO. So there's a drag effect from this IPO that things are going to be moving higher. Now, there is going to be volatility with this. It's not just a pure 45-degree line upward. to the moon, as they say. That's not going to be entirely the case. And some people who are a lot smarter than I am are estimating that by the end of April, Bitcoin could hit as high as $70,000 a coin. So just something to keep in mind, do your research. Number 3, it is about volatility, market regulation, and what is happening. We all know that there are crypto winters, but some think that it won't be for a little bit with all the action and all the activities that's happening within the cryptocurrency market at this time. There is market regulation that is coming. As I said before in other videos, that Janet Yellen, our current Treasury Secretary, has somewhat of a distaste for cryptocurrency. The reason is that she believes that it hides the person who is using the currency or the coin, and that it could be used for nefarious bad things, and it's hard to track. Now, one of the things that our previous presidential administration was trying to do was to make sure that there was a law enacted for people who are using cryptocurrency, that there's a name behind it. That didn't go through, but you can see that there is going to be regulation ahead to see how the government, especially in the United States, can regulate cryptocurrency. Give you another example. The Indian government has outright, in effect, trying to ban cryptocurrency, and this is through strong regulation and control to make sure that it is a crime to even use cryptocurrency or even to mine cryptocurrency in India. Now, the newer generation, the younger folks as I call it, are into cryptocurrency, and there is a strong pushback against that. Now, only time will tell what will happen. I am going to quote something that Gary Tan said earlier today in a CNBC interview. He did say that it is still in the very early innings of the ball game in terms of cryptocurrency and where this is going. Now, I just want to give you a couple of names of other exchanges that will be coming after Coinbase in the very near future. It is important to keep a watch of these other companies. There's a company called Binance, there's a company called Bittrex, Kraken, Bitfinex, Paxos, and another called Vivox. There will be competition, and what you will see is that there will be a price push downwards. So that will affect the potential profitability, as I said, about what Coinbase could generate in the future. Now, one last thing, as I said about Goldman Sachs. In this article that was just very recent at the end of March, and I want to share it with you guys, which is that Goldman Sachs is creating a fund so that their clients can trade in Bitcoin and create an asset class in cryptocurrency. So what does that mean? It means that there is again validation from banks such as Goldman Sachs in allowing and helping their customers trade in cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. Now, I just want to make a note in this article, you guys can take a look at it later on, that most of these are highly wealthy individuals with net wealth of at least $25 million to invest in. And these are the clients that Goldman Sachs serve. And you can see that there is also a demand from very wealthy individuals. So I'm going to close off with this. So Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies are no longer just bananas, or maybe the skyrocketing price is bananas, but it is something for you to evaluate as an investment instrument. And I hope the information I've shared with you today is helpful in helping you make a decision whether or not you want to invest in Coinbase and the IPO. With that said, I hope you have a great day, happy hustling, and take care. And until the next time.